Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the IROC series presented by More Freedom Trucking. Today we have traveled to the Michigan Speedway for IROC Michigan. This is going to be race number 7 in the IROC series, season 2, and only 2 races left to go. IROC in Talladega. So let's go through your current points, all of them. Your points leader is still going to be the 96 of Nico. Second will be the 25 of JTM. Third will be the 660 of Garrett Miller. Fourth will be the 72 of Duchess. Fifth will be the 80 of Hall Garrick. Sixth will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Seventh will be the 13 of King of the Aces. Eighth will be the 420 of Queen of Hearts. Ninth will be the 07 of Douche Baggins. 10th will be the 1 of Jamal Jackson. 11th will be the 777 of Seabass. 12th will be the 8 of Moon Bunny. And rounding out your field in 13th will be the 69 of Arco Creates. So last week's winner, or sorry, not last week's, but previous winner, Duchess, she's moved up to 4th in the points. So we're going to see how she does today. No team points in the IROC series, no chassis points in the IROC series. So they're going to get these cars dialed in. So I think it's about time. Let's go race it. Let's go through the starting field for this IROC Michigan. Starting on the pole will be the 69 of Arco Creates, and on his outside, the 80 of Hall Garrick. Starting third will be the 25 of JTM, and on his outside, the 72 of Duchess. Starting fifth will be the points leader, the 96 of Nico, and on his outside, the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Starting seventh will be the 8 of Moon Bunny, and on her outside, the 420 of Queen of Hearts. Starting ninth will be the 660 of Garrett Miller, and on his outside, the 777 of Seabass. Starting 11th will be the 07 of Douche Baggins, and on his outside, the 1 of Jamal Jackson. And in the last row, shotgun on the field, starting 13th will be the 13 of King of the Aces. So that's your starting lineup today for this IROC Michigan presented by More Freedom Trucking. I think it's going to be a fantastic race here today, being led around the track by that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car. Bringing us down to take the green flag today will be the 69 of Arco Creates, with Eric on his outside and JTM right there behind him. It's going to be a fast race today. The qualifying time was 30.840 seconds, so we're going to see what that translates to as these 13 drivers bring us down to take the green flag. We are underway here at Michigan, and they're already jumping out to 2 and 3 wide as the 72 of Duchess to the outside of that 3 of Geek Girl Games, the 25 of JTM, trying to work down to the inside of the 69 of Arco Creates, and he does. Followed right behind him is going to be his teammate in the More Freedom series, the 96 of Nico. We're going to see how much teammates play a role in this race as the 25 of JTM out to a little bit of a lead right now, but the 8 of Moon Bunny about to make it 3 wide with the 96 to 25 trying to lead one. Who's going to lead lap number 1 is the question here as they come down to the stripe. We'll bring up your timing and scoring in just a moment as the 96 of Nico is into the middle of this. So bring up your timing and scoring. Looks like it's going to show that 25 of JTM as the leader. The 96 of Nico down to his inside right now as we have car. Oh, I thought we had DB off the track. I'm not sure if we did or not, as it looks like the 80 of Hall Garrick grinds against the wall right there. Jumping back up to the front, the 25 of JTM has pushed his car out to the lead. He definitely needs a win here as he's currently 60 points behind the 96 of Nico for the lead in the championship right now, as we have 3 wide for third place between the 1 of Jamal Jackson, the 8 of Moon Bunny, and that 3 of Geek Girl Games. Home track for that 3 of Geek Girl Games as she slides that car up high. Trying to get around the 8 and the 11 right now on the high line, and she's able to do so. So G3 has pushed her car into third place. Right behind her is going to be that 8 of Moon Bunny as the 1 of Jamal Jackson way down to the bottom underneath that 777 of Seabass. We're hoping for 17 laps of green flag action as Eric is very loose today. That's the second time I've seen him grind that car against the wall. He's just He's flattening the one side, making it more aerodynamic, I guess. He is definitely having a rough go. Hasn't stopped him from staying in the position he's in, as that high line is apparently much better right now than the low line, as the 777 of Seabass working around the one of Jamal Jackson. So they got the draft help up there at the top between the 777, the 13, and the 80. Looking up here at the front, that 3 of Geek Girl Games has a massive run on the 96 of Nico. She's down to the inside of him right now. As the 25 of JTM comes down to the bottom line, the 96 up high. He's going to get a good run off the turn here as the 8 of Moon Bunny slides to the high line above G3 right now. Here comes that 96 of, or the 69 of Arco Creates and the 777 of Seabass. They have a great run down the backstretch, able to catch up to this double wide action between the 8 of Moon Bunny and the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Moon Bunny riding high right now as the 96 or the 69 and the 777 running it low into turn 1 and 2. 777 of Seabass going to get a good run underneath the 69 of Arco Creates and in through 1 and 2, heading towards the backstretch. 13 of King of the Aces coming from the back row right now. He's worked his way up to the 7th position from 13. Little bit of a grind on the wall by the 8 of Moon Bunny right there. I saw as the 69 of Arco Creates. I mean, I don't know how G3 is right now. She is able to keep that car in front of all these other drivers as they get these runs on her. That high line right now here at Michigan is just working really well as the 96 of Nico trying to work underneath this more Freedom Series teammate than 25 of JTM. Battle for the lead right here on lap number 6 of 20. Unable to get that pass in. Here comes the 3 of Geek Girl Games, the 69 of Arco Creates. They're going to work underneath the 96 of Nico right here. So some draft help by the 3 and the 69. They're going to try their darndest right now as Nico gets a great run off of turn 4. 3 wide into turn 1 right now for second position between the 96, the 3, and the 69. So Nico goes second all the way back to who knows at this point, as he is great run off of turn 2. He's going to keep it into the 3rd position right now. So loss of only one spot to that 3 of Geek Girl Games. With that 69 of Arco Creates, who actually started again, he started on the pole today. With that 25 of JTM has led all the way from lap 1 and on, as the 96 of Nico gets a good run down into, what is it, 3 and 4. Not able to get there, no, 1 and 2. He's not able to get that run on the 3 of Geek Girl Games, so he's going to need a lot of help down there at the bottom if he's going to make that run to get around the 3 of Geek Girl Games, as the 777 of Seabass pushing high around the 69 of Arco Creates. Followed right behind him is that 80 of Hog Eric, who, just grinds the wall a little bit here and there, shaving up the aerodynamics on that 80 car. He has worked his way. I guess he actually started second on the day, but he had fallen back, and now he's worked his way back up to, it's 2 for 5th position right now. So he's trying, as the 777 of Seabass down underneath the 96 of Nico. Here comes the 3 of Geek Girl Games underneath your leader, the 25 of JTM, here on lap number 10. This is a battle for halfway right now, as it looks like JTM is going to be your leader at halfway, so he's going to get the 5 bonus points for leading at halfway. It looks like he's on pace to get 15 bonus points. He's not going to get the 5 for starting on the pole, but he's definitely trying to get the rest of those bonus points, as if he leads one more lap, he'll officially lead the most laps, as the 96 of Nico grinds on the wall just a little bit right there. So they get up close to that wall, and it just kind of sucks him up to it, and but no loss on a position on the track. He's actually thinking he's going to be able to gain this position on the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Here comes the 777 of Seabass. That's the 13. And King of the Aces makes it 3 wide right there for that position. Up high is the 80 of Hog Eric. In the middle is the 13 of King of the Aces. Down low is the 8 of Moon Bunny as they come off of turn 2. G3 slides up in front of the 80 of Hog Eric. King looks like he's going to push down to the inside. Almost making it 3 wide. A little bit of Eric's going to lose the draft just a little bit right there as G3 pushes down to the bottom of the track as the 777 of Seabass down to the inside of the 96 of Nico. As G3 has a massive run on the front stretch here at Michigan, she is able to make it 3 wide with the 777 of Seabass and the 96 of Nico. Nico with a great run off of turn 2. He's heading to the outside of that 777 of Seabass. Seabass trying to get a win here in the IROC series. Currently running in the 11th position in points. Definitely needs a good finish here today, but all these drivers need a bad finish for that 96 of Nico as he still retains his lead. Even with JTM, I think even if he wins, it's going to be very close to the top, but I think at 96, it'll come down to the last race, I do believe. As the 96 pushes to the outside, here comes the 80 of Hog Eric as we got 3 wide back there with the 420 of Queen of Hearts and that 3 of Geek Girl Games, the 420 to the outside of the 777, a Seabass right here. As the 80 and the 96 trying to work to the back bumper of that 25 of JTM, the 420 down to the inside. She's going to get a great run on that 80 of Hog Eric off of turn 4. She's going to slide low underneath the 80 as they go into turn 1 and 2. Hot, heavy action here with about 6 laps to go in the More Freedom Series, the IROC Series at Michigan. As the 777 of Seabass trying to get down to the inside, followed right along behind him is the 13 of King of the Aces as the 96 is going to try it once more. Down to the bottom on that 25 of JTM. We're going to see if the 80 of Hog Eric goes with him. Ooh, very close right there between the 80 and the 96 going down into turn 1. Right there through the trioval. Here comes the 420. A Queen of Hearts. She's going to try to work down to the inside of the 96 of Nico. A little bit of drafting help front and behind for the 96 as they head down the backstretch. Here comes the 777 of Seabass. 96 slides up in front of the 420 of Queen of Hearts as they head down into 3 and 4. 96 down to the bottom. He's going to lose that position to the 80 of Hog Eric, who goes around on the outside. Eric's going to set his sights on the leader, the 25 of JTM, with 4 laps to go, roughly 4 laps to go here at Michigan. That 96 of Nico trying to get his position back, working down to the inside of the 80 of Hog Eric right here through 1 and 2. So Nico, unable to get back into the second position, is going to fall back to stay in the third position as we have the 1 of Jamal Jackson and the 420. The Queen of Hearts battling it out right here on the track for the 4th position. That 96 falling back right now to the clutches of the 777 of Seabass. The 1 of Jamal Jackson thinking about getting down to the inside. He's going to drop that car low through the trioval here at Michigan. Didn't have the draft on the 777 of Seabass as the 13 of King of the Aces thinking about trying to get down to the inside, and he will to that 1 of Jamal Jackson. He's got a cars lined up behind him, the 8 of Moon Bunny and the 69 of Arco Creates. 72 of Duchess pushes to the outside around the 96 of 69 of Arco Creates. She's going to hook up with her More Freedom Series teammate, the 8 of Moon Bunny, but Moon Bunny dropping low under. Moon Bunny's she's trying to select a line right here. She's to the outside right now. The 69 of Arco Creates. All 3 of the Douche Motorsports teammates right here lined up. The 8, the 72, and the 07. That's the 660 of Garrett Miller, who is 3rd in points. Definitely needs to work himself to the front of the field as the 96 trying to get around the outside of the 80 of Hog Eric down the backstretch. We're going to see if the 777 or the 1 looks like he's going to go with him here down to the bottom of the track. So the 96 down to the inside of the 80 of Hog Eric with just 1 lap to go. Or we got 1 lap to go here at Michigan. That's the 96 of Nico down to the inside of the 80 of Hog Eric with the 777 of Seabass draft help behind him. 25 of JTM looks like he is safe as of right now as a 96 of Nico gets a great run off of turn 1 and 2 down the backstretch. It's going to be, well, I'm not sure yet, as the 25 of JTM is powering down into 3 and 4. JTM off of turn 4 down to the front stretch. We're going to see if Nico tries to make a last-ditch effort right here as the 25 of JTM wire-to-wire winner here today for IROC Michigan. We'll see who came in third position here today, as that was a very close battle on the track between the 80 and the 777. So it looks like that's going to be the 80, but let's go through your finishing top 10. Wild, crazy action here today. Your winner is going to be the 25 of JTM. Second place will be the 96 of Nico. Third will be the 80 of Hog Eric. Fourth will be the 777 of Seabass. Fifth will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Sixth will be the 1 of Jamal Jackson. Seventh will be the 420 of Queen of Hearts. Eighth will be the 13 of King of the Aces. Ninth will be the 8 of Moon Bunny. 10th will be the 69 of Arco Creates. 11th will be the 72 of Duchess. 12th will be the 660 of Garrett Miller. And rounding out your field in 13th will be the 07 of Douchebaggins. So awesome race today by the 25 of JTM. He just able to stay out there in front, keep that car just hammered down, really just to hammer down, and able to pull out the win. So next race will be on November 6th for IROC Talladega. That's going to finish out our year this year for the IROC series. So we'll jump right into the points, as somebody else has just taken a victory lap. Not a victory lap. That looks like 660 or the 13 right there. Let's see who that was. That's the 13 of King of the Aces. He is still just driving around the track right now, so we'll follow him. Getting a couple extra practice laps in before the More Freedom Series race on Friday, but we'll take a look at your current points. I believe Nico will still be leading the points, but JTM is going to shave some of that gap away. Going to cut that up a little bit. We'll see. All you're seeing the points here on the screen. So no team and chassis standings, but great run today for the 25 at JTM, as the 13 of King of the Aces finally makes his way down into the pits. Your winner today, again, here at Michigan, is going to be the 25 at JTM. Leads all 20 laps. Had some contention by a bunch of people, but unable to get around him as he just kept that hammer down. So congratulations to the 25 at JTM. He's your winner today. And until Friday, back here at Michigan, take care.